Magic fans, welcome to another unboxing video. So this time we actually have another Innistrad Crimson Vow pre-release kit. I would like to thank our local game store, Neutral Grounds Centris branch, for hooking us up with these PR kits. So let's see what we get from our kit. Yep. Okay, so let's open our kit. We actually, this time we got a red spin down die. And then, okay, we got Voice of the Blessed for our pre-release card. It's 2 white for a Spirit Cleric. That's 2/2. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Voice of the Blessed. As long as Voice of the Blessed has 4 or more +1/+1 counters on it, it has Flying and Vigilance. As long as Voice of Blessed has 10 or more +1/+1 counters, it has Indestructible. Okay. And then we have our 6 packs. So Skywarp Scab, Hope of Heron, Heron of Hope, sorry, Hungry Ridge Wolf, Red Light Monstrosity, Pointed Discussion, Bramble Armor, Darkgraph Scavenger, Blood Servitor, Siphon Essence, Desperate Farmer, Packsong Pup, Vampire's Vengeance, Mischievous Catgeist, Change of Fortune is our rare. It's a sorcery for 3 and a red. Discard your hand and draw a card for each card you've discarded this turn. Probably not what I would want for a pre-release rare, but anyway. Next pack. Cradle of Safety, Unholy Efficient, Lacerate Flesh, Cruel Witness, Doom's Descender, Witch's Web, Courier Bat, Glutinous Gas, Power Spawn, Fearful Villager, Cobbled Lancer, Rending Flame, Red Fugu. Avabruck Caretaker is our rare mythic for the pack. It's for green for a human werewolf. That's 4/4. It is hexproof. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put 2 +1/+1 counters on another creature you control. And Nightbound side, other permanents you control also have hexproof. And at the beginning of combat on your turn, put 2 +1/+1 counters on each creature you control. Wow, that's pretty good for Werewolf Tribal. Okay, and then land tokens. Next pack. Ancestral Anger, Scattered Thoughts, Fierce Retribution, Reckless Impulse, Apprentice Sharpshooter, Bleed Dry, Self-Off Entomber, Honored Heirloom, Hookhand Mariner, Cobbled Lancer, Resistance Squad, Catapult Fodder. So Catapult Fodder, I think, is a pretty interesting card for this set. So at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 3 or more creatures that have toughness greater than their power, transform Catapult Fodder, so it counts as one of those for the requirement. But its ability is one that's very interesting. So for 2 and a black, you tap it, sacrifice another creature, target opponent loses life equal to the sacrificed creature's toughness. So remember that this set has that 1/13 zombie, and so if you use this, pay 2 and a black and tap, you deal 13 damage to your opponent. So I think that's pretty strong in a limited environment. So there you go. And then Dig Up is our rare. It's 1 green for search your library for a basic land card, reveal it and put it into your hand and shuffle. But we're paying the Cleave Claw, so this is 1 black green. You search your library for a card, put it into your hand and then shuffle. Okay. Ooh, nice. And then we also get a foil Sundown Pass as pretty good. Next pack. So 4th pack. Piercing Light, Belligerent Guest, Parish Blade Trainee, Skywarp Scab, Sporeback Wolf, Unhallowed Phalanx. This is the creature I was telling you about. It's the 113 Zombie Soldier. So imagine you deal 13 damage to your opponent using that. Toxic Scorpion, Syncopate, Blood Crazed Socialite, Ragged Recluse, Resistance Squad, Angelic Quartermaster, Brian Comer, and our rare is Kessig Wolf Rider. It's 1 red for a 1/2 with Menace, Human Knight with Menace. 2 red and tap. Exile 3 cards from your graveyard. Create a 3/2 red wolf creature token. So for our 5th pack, Kessig Flame Breather, Steelclad Spirit, Vampire Slayer, Abrade, Crushing Canopy, Rot Tide Gargantua, Snarling Wolf, Spore Crawler, Honored Heirloom, Binding Geist, Cloak Cadet, Seaguardian Paladin, Oak Shade Stalker, and our rare is Grolnok the Omnivore. It's 2 green-blue for a 3/3 legendary frog. So whenever a frog you control attacks, mill 3 cards. Whenever a permanent card is put into your graveyard from your library, exile it with a croak counter on it. You may play lands and cast spells from among cards you own in exile with croak counters on them. Okay. Land, and then for our last pack in this kit, Lightning Wolf, Stitch Assistant, Supernatural Rescue, Persistent Specimen, Massive Might, Grisly Ritual, End of Festivities, Glutinous Guest, Kindly Ancestor, Groom's Finery, Boarded Window, Foreboding Statue, Ascendant Pack Leader. It's a green for a 2/1 wolf. Ascendant Pack Leader enters the battlefield with +1/+1 counter on it. If you control a permanent with mana value 4 or greater, whenever you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, put a +1/+1 counter on Ascendant Pack Leader. Okay. And then we get a foil mulch. Okay. So, I don't know if it's doable to do some sort of werewolf tribal Gruul because of, you know, the colors that we have for our rares and mythics. Okay. Thanks again. Well, I'm probably not going to do another deck for this set, but pretty nice, I think. We do get a foil land. We get Dig Up. Interesting card for, you know, werewolf tribal. I think Ascendant Pack Leader is going to be good in standard for doing a Gruul werewolf deck with Tovolar and, you know, all that. So it seems pretty interesting. Ascendant Pack Leader, Kessig Wolf Rider. Unfortunately, this isn't actually a wolf. Okay, well, thanks again for watching. Bye.